Yo, what it do, YouTube? It's your boy again, Chris here about some more Chris Wrestling Views. Today, you guys, um, I have two people that wanted to join me on doing my WWE NXT review. NXT was pretty good tonight, you guys, and a lot of like a lot of things went on. There were numerous of title matches. There were face-to-face things. There were new championships. There were great matches, you guys. I mean, you couldn't go wrong with watching NXT. But you guys, I want to bring in some guests that I have here today. First, you guys let me bring in Deron. Y'all probably seen him before on, like two or three of my older videos, probably like a couple of months ago. But I'm gonna go ahead and bring him in. All right, y'all. There's
How
Ron.
you doing?
He's here. Good, good. And also, we're gonna go ahead and bring in Juggernaut. Juggernaut is here with me once again. Um, we all do, I don't know about Ron, but Juggernaut and I, we do our wrestling, you know, little view things and predictions and all those other videos over all the different wrestling um, companies such as New Japan Pro Wrestling, Impact Wrestling, so on and so forth. But today you guys is going to be the WWE NXT review. So let's get started. So we know the opening was William Regal comes out. I think it was like a new pay per view, like a new takeover or something like that. And then and then all the women's are out there. He calls out, Raquel Gonzalez and Dakota Kai since they won the trophy and all that good stuff, you guys. And also Ember Moon and Shotzi Blackheart challenge, Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez. So the first match of the night was Tony Storm versus Io Shirai. Io Shirai, she picked up the victory once again. I mean, I thought Tony Storm was actually gonna win this one, but you know, Storm actually tapped out. So what are you guys, thinking about Io Shirai? Who will her next opponent will be? Um, Io Shirai is like a great wrestler. I mean, she's like on another level bigger than Asuka is on Raw, especially with defending a championship, to say the least.
Well, Io Shirai can't be stopped. She's basically, like you said, on another level, and not to mention that she's basically undefeated. So pretty much she is the new Asuka at this point. And and as for a challenger, we did see her walk up to Raquel Gonzalez and said, "You are my next challenger." So that's a good indication that we might see Raquel Gonzalez step on her own and try to take the title away from Io.
Mm, true, true. What you got, Juggernaut?
You know, Io Shirai. Like, okay, so she won the title back at NXT Takeover in Your House, so she's basically almost had this title for a year.
Right.
And like you said, Ron, nobody. She's basically the new Asuka, and nobody's ready for Io Shirai. I mean, she's beaten everybody. So, like, who's the person that's actually going to beat her? I mean, she's basically faced everybody, but she hasn't faced Raquel Gonzalez, which that's what I was a few months ago on one of my videos. I was saying that Raquel Gonzalez should be the next number one contender for the title when she beat Rhea Ripley in that last woman standing match.
Right.
So I think that should be the person who should take the title off of Io Shirai. I mean, it's just logical. I mean, she's a great big dominant heel.
Yeah.
I mean, that'd be a great person to take the title off of her.
Yeah, that's true. So I mean, like with Raquel Gonzalez, I mean, what does this mean for Dakota Kai if Raquel Gonzalez, let's say if they face each other next week or at the next takeover? I think William Regal said it was stand deliver or something like that.
Yeah,
Uh,
stand and
stand and
deliver.
deliver. Yeah.
Stand and deliver. Okay, right. So yeah, so with that, they probably will face each other there, but over the course of NXT, shows, they're probably gonna build something up where Io Shirai is gonna face someone, and then she's gonna, Raquel Gonzalez is gonna be at ringside. But then again, if Raquel Gonzalez does win that women's championship and take it off of Io Shirai, what does this mean for Dakota Kai? Did they?
You know,
Well, yeah. So, yeah, really, what does this mean for Dakota Kai?
for Dakota Kai, she's been around WWE NXT since 2017. We first met her in the first Mae Young Classic. You know, I mean, she's had her ups and downs. She's going through a lot, and she did become the inaugural NXT Women's Tag Team Champion with Raquel Gonzalez. But at some point, you're gonna have to wonder, when is she gonna be inserted into the championship conversation? I mean, we just saw Io call out Raquel Gonzalez, and
Right.
and you would think that Dakota Kai would have stepped in. I mean, I would like to see Dakota Kai in that match.
Yeah.
Maybe
True.
we have Dakota Kai turn on Raquel Gonzalez, and they set up a triple threat match.
Right. Right.
Because WWE, they love their triple threat. They love their multi-man matches. They love their triple
Yeah.
threat four matches. So I mean, I don't know. That is a possibility there.
Yeah. We'll definitely see. And like I said, that right there, Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez, new champs. Um, but yeah, and then that was the first match of the night right there. Tony Storm versus Io Shirai for the NXT.
Also, one thing I want to add: what do you guys think of the NXT Women's Tag Team titles? I mean, they basically look like the men's titles, which
Yeah.
is just a white strap. I mean,
Right. I mean, that's the same way. That's the same way the
Universal title is.
no, the Universal title is
It's
black.
a lot more
It's a blue strap, but it's the same.
Blue. Yeah. And then I think on the what's the other one?
The tag team titles on the main roster are basically the same. Just one's red and one is blue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't it? But no, it's more like Nia Jackson and Shayna Baszler titles. They're white.
Oh yeah, they are white.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah,
But
man.
I just feel like WWE, they don't have like really original designs. Like they don't do anything different these days. Like they love to have everything look the same. I mean, I like those NXT UK titles though. I have to give them that. Those
Yeah.
titles are pretty sick
The
over there.
NXT UK titles look magnificent. They look regal.
Exactly. But I just wanted to tell a little bit about that though.
Oh no, man, you're good. You're good. So I mean, the titles they're okay. The match after Tony Storm and Io Shirai, you guys, we had this match right here: Pete Dunne versus Jake Atlas. You guys, I wanted to go back to that other. I want to go back to that other match for one moment, you guys, which was this match right here. My rating on that match, I gave it a 3.5. The match was pretty good. It wasn't like a great match, but it was a good match to say the least. It wasn't like no predictable match or anything like that. But, like I said, I could possibly have seen Tony Storm pick up the victory. What are you guys' ratings on this?
I give it a 3.75, almost near 4 stars. It was a good opener to set the tone for that episode of NXT.
I think I have to give it a 3 out of 5 because only for the fact that they had Tony Storm tap out, because it feels like they made her look a little weak there, and
Right.
And I'm a big fan of Toni Storm. Like I was a big fan of her ever since in the Mae Young Classic, and I want to see her as NXT champion. I mean, yeah, we saw her as NXT in the UK Women's Champion, but I want to see her, thrive over here in NXT.
Yeah.
So I hope they eventually put that title on her though, because she is a star in the future. Like most definitely.
Gotcha.
Definitely agree.
Gotcha. And moving back to this match right here, Pete Dunne versus Jake Atlas. I mean, this match right here, you guys, it was a little bit predictable because of course you had the NXT tag team champions at ringside. Who was it? Oni Lorcan and Danny Burch. You had them, like I said, at ringside. Of course they could have helped, Pete Dunne as well. But my rating out of that match right there, I gave it a 2, simply because we already knew, how it was going to end with the snapping the fingers and little submission, breaking arm, whatever you want to call it. To
The
to
armbar.
really, yeah, armbar or whatever. But to end the thing. So, what is next on the mind of Pete Dunne? I mean, he's an incredible athlete. He's one of my favorites when he was in WWE UK, I believe. Yeah, in the UK, he was one of my favorites on there over Walter. So I mean, what do you guys think is next for Pete Dunne, as he's progressing with this bad, mean heel attitude that he's having right now?
With Pete Dunne, the, we can go either way with Pete Dunne. One avenue is the NXT North American Championship. Because quick question: who is the current NXT North American champion right now?
Isn't it Gargano still?
Yeah, Johnny Gargano.
Yeah, Gargano's still champion.
Right.
Okay, so he can go. Pete Dunne can fight for that title, because right now the NXT Championship is kind of occupied with Karrion Kross breathing down Finn Balor's neck. So I would say keep Pete Dunne active in those championship chases.
Okay. Yeah, Pete Dunne definitely he deserves to be within the within like North American title picture, some kind of title picture, at least. um but we'll see what's next for him.
It's kind of unfortunate, that we just have Pete Dunne. We just had him in the main event of NXT Takeover Vengeance Day, like not too long ago, back in February, and now he's kind of doing this like little kind of jobber feud with Jake Atlas.
Right.
Like I'm really not like they could treat Pete Dunne so much better than this. Like I kind of expected this match to be a squash, and have Pete Dunne do his joint manipulation on Jake Atlas. As one of my co-hosts says on my other show on the Instant Classic Wrestling podcast, not the fingies, when he's always stretching out the fingers. Like it just hurts my fingers like this watching it. I go like, oh man.
I wonder how. Yeah, man. I really wonder how he does that. That snapping the finger. That just.
Like stretching out the fingers and all that. Like, man, dude, that looks like that hurts a lot.
I enjoy it.
It's so simple. Also, it's like it's so simple. You don't have to do crazy like a whole bunch of flips and stuff. Like it's over. It gets over and stuff. Which is crazy.
Yeah, it really does. But yeah, Pete Dunne definitely deserves, something like I said, you guys. So let's go on to oh yeah, let's go on to this match right here, which was bam. Ember Moon and Shotzi Blackheart versus Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez. So basically, you guys, in this match, it was, it was a pretty steady, it was a pretty steady match, I have to say the least. But Ember Moon and Shotzi Blackheart picked up the victory and the won the WWE NXT women's tag team titles. So I have to say, that's pretty good. The Shotzi Blackheart and Moon, they've been fighting to get the title, to win the Dusty Cup. They fell short. Now they're on top of the mountain in the tag team division.
Well, Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez, they got garganoed. They got garganoed. What? And what I mean, because they were the inaugural champions. They had their first title defense and they lost the titles to Ember Moon and Shotzi Blackheart.
I think it seems like they they meant to do that simply because, going back to that the thing that you said, Ron, about the Io Shirai and Raquel Gonzalez thing.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I said, yeah, I mean, my bad, man. It's going back to that, simply because, like, um damn, I'm getting a brain fart, man. I'm getting a brain fart, my bad. It's going back to, it's going back to, like, that thing with, god dang,
Io
with,
Shirai,
yeah,
Raquel Gonzalez.
yeah, yeah, Io Shirai and Shotzi Blackheart. So I mean, it's like they're trying to put Dakota Kai down, but at the same time, it may be those two going at it. If Raquel Gonzalez, like I said, beat Io Shirai, then beat her again for that, for a rematch, and then Dakota Kai will possibly step up and want to win the the women's NXT title.
I mean, I can see that happening, but at the same time, Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez, they could have they could have held on to the titles a little longer while feuding with Ember and Shotzi, and eventually they dropped the titles at Takeover.
Right, right. Oh, sure. Oh, we're just gonna keep on going. What else? What else? So okay, okay. All right. Next match we got, you guys, which was, give me 1 second, which was this match right here. I think it's Legato. I just put Del Fantasma versus the Grizzly Young Veterans. Grizzly Young Veterans, they are a good, they are a good team to me. I like what they say. As soon as they come out, and it's pretty entertaining, to me. So I mean, with them versus Legado del Fantasma, what we basically seen, you guys, in that match was there were some astronaut people coming out, and then that's when the Grizzly Young Veterans looked up, and it was MSK coming out. And as MSK came out, um, they end up getting rolled up in and, losing to Legado del Fantasma. Um, then after then, we seen the Grizzly Young Veterans go after MSK. MSK throws the helmets at them, and then that's when they get in the ring. Then we of course see Breezango once again back in the ring again, and then they start to do a little dancing and all that stuff to close that match up. So what do you guys think over what do y'all guys think what is next for the for I'll say the Grizzly Young Veterans, even though we already know they're somewhere down the line is going to face MSK, probably like at that new takeover show that William Regal announced earlier tonight.
Are you sure that was MSK? Because I'm pretty sure that was Everrise. I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure that was.
That was MSK.
there was MSK. What's his name? Carter and I forgot
Max
it.
Wesley,
Carter
Ash
and
Carter.
Wesley, yeah. And
Yeah,
then
yeah,
also you forgot. Did you tell about when what was it, Breezango when them came out?
yeah. When they were in the ring, and then they
Yeah,
put the helmet thing back on and started dancing because it was Fandango. He was the one that was doing the little dancing thing. Yeah, but yeah, the Grizzly Young Veterans, man, they are a great tag team. They have those they, like I said, they have those perfect, perfect mic skills, all that good stuff.
The
Legado
chemistry.
del Fe- yeah, yeah, they really do. And Legado
they're
del
like
Fe-
they're really old school team. The Girls Young Veterans are like, I like how old school they are. Like they're kind of like a revival type of team, or like an FTR in my opinion. Like when there's like an old school type of UK wrestling tag team, they don't do anything crazy. So I mean, I'm a fan of them, and I like their when they come out to the ring each time and they do that whole thing. It's hilarious. I love it. I love
right.
hearing it.
Yeah, I do too.
But I have a feeling that, um, with all these teams involved, you got MSK, you got Legado del Fantasma, you got the Girls Young Veterans. I feel like this is going to end up they're having like a fatal 4-way tag team match or something, or maybe like having all tag teams like in a match or something,
Mm-hmm.
Right.
and maybe going for the tag titles at like what you call it at Takeover.
Take over,
I,
standing
I,
over.
You
yeah,
know what I'm really wondering? What is WWE going? I mean, not WWE. Well, WWE
because
NXT.
who are the tag team champions right now? Is it still um is
It's
this
it's Danny Burch and Oni Lorcan.
or only
Yeah.
looking? Yeah, they're still the tag team champions. So
Yep.
I'm surprised they kind of aren't inserted in this. I don't know. I feel like this is kind of like all over the place. Like you got one team feuding with this other team, and you got this other team feuding. Like it's just
Like they're
all over
trying
the
to,
place.
like NXT is trying to build some importance to their divisions. That's
Hmm.
something WWE needs to take note of, especially with the tag team divisions. You got MSK, Breezango, Legado del Fantasma, the Grizzly Young Veterans. Um, you also have Lorcan and Birch and
Yep.
Everrise somewhere. I have to throw them in there because
Yeah,
why
you have a
not?
lot of tag teams down here. Like
Mhm.
there's so many names down here, and I mean, heck, they could even go up to the main. Some of these, maybe like one of these teams could go up to the main roster already. Go.
No,
Yeah,
no,
no,
no.
I mean, yeah, that main roster is so terrible right now. It's like,
Yeah. They will put them on the back burner. I'm
and
telling you.
speaking of, whenever Io Shirai
I
loses
think
her
that's
title,
why I think that's why Adam Cole hasn't went to the main roster because I think they'll probably put the United States title on him and not the
and then,
WWE title.
and then back to like about the women's thing, like when Io Shirai does lose the title, I hope she doesn't get put to the main roster because I don't feel like that they will treat her very good up there.
No.
Look at
I mean, they're treating Asuka pretty good. They're having her hold the title and stuff, but like the women's division up there is just terrible right now. It's just bad. I mean, you got the whole thing, with oh man, that's
But
just
over on
terrible.
Raw. But
Yeah,
over on
over.
Raw.
But SmackDown is doing so much better. Which you look
Yeah.
at both
man, who
both
you
main
telling?
rosters. And it's crazy to see that's the same company. You look at SmackDown, you look at Raw, you see how much better SmackDown is. It's just nuts.
Yeah, SmackDown is better.
Oh yeah.
Most definitely.
It definitely is.
I think you forgot a match on here. I think you forgot about the Caden Carter and Xia Li match.
Oh,
Yeah.
yep. Yeah, I did forget about that one. I think I didn't. I think I missed it. Went by so fast.
Yeah, because it was
What?
just a disqualification because what was her name? Came
Oh
out.
man.
Caden Carter.
Yeah.
Caden Carter's
Oh.
what's her name again?
Casey,
I like
uh,
her.
Casey
Casey.
Canizaro.
Yeah, Casey Canizaro. Yeah, I like her. I like that whole finisher she does. off the top rope. I think that's pretty cool. But I don't know. I just feel like I have no idea what they're doing with Xia Li. Like I'm just kind of confused what they're doing with her.
Well,
I
I
don't
mean,
know.
I have a clue
They
what
had
they're
to
doing
give
with
her
her.
something.
I have a clue of what they're doing with her. They're trying to make her this invincible, unstoppable martial artist who feels no pain and can just destroy you within seconds.
I feel like she's kind of possessed with something. You know, that person who's like always sitting up in that chair and stuff. Like, I feel like maybe that person is controlling Xia Li to do all this
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah,
And
Saying,
Aiden Carter,
that looks a little bit too real when that person, when that person sits up in that chair, and I was like, man, is that a person or is that just like a mannequin or something?
no, that's a person.
That's creepy. Yeah,
That's an actual person.
that is a creepy person. Then shoot. Um, let's see. All right, so I know we talked about this, you guys, right here. Possible match between these two. I'm ready to see it at possibly the new NXT Takeover. What was it? Stand
stand
deliver,
and deliver.
stand and
Yeah.
deliver.
And they're doing 2 nights of it. So the first night is going to be on USA, and the second night is going to be on Peacock.
All right,
Exclusive
yeah.
on Peacock. Yeah.
Oh shoot, man, I keep forgetting all about that junk, man. Dang. Well, yeah, I'm ready to see that match. Like like you said, Ron, Io Shirai, stood up to Raquel Gonzalez, and she
Mhm.
said that she wants Raquel Gonzalez because I think that Io Shirai feels as if Raquel Gonzalez deserve it more than any other woman on the WWE NXT roster right now. So that was a good thing. I've never seen like a challenger comes up to a champion. I mean, a champion comes up to a challenger and say, "I want you next."
I
And that
mean,
it was
hey,
a first for me, but that's pretty. That's pretty good. Um,
yeah. I mean, Io Shirai has ran through the entire women's division in NXT. So why not have her do the challenging? Why not have her throw down the gauntlet to somebody that hasn't had a chance?
Agreed. I do agree with that. And also, like I said earlier in the show about Raquel Gonzalez, she beat a former women's champion in
Rhea Ripley.
Rhea Ripley. And also, don't forget at War Games, she pinned Io Shirai. She pinned her in that match.
Mm.
You can't forget about that. I kind of just was forgetting about that for a
oh
minute. I'm
yeah,
like,
oh yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
in that
Yeah,
War Games match. Which that match was amazing. That was an amazing match.
man, that is my favorite. Pay per view of NXT is War Games. Cause War Game, you remember the War Games, you guys, back in I think it was 2019, where when Pete Dunne was a face, he came and burst out the little cage, and just
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
destroying everybody.
Which I was at that show that year, which was in Chicago, Illinois. I was at that show that
Hey,
year.
what was that the same night? Was it? Yeah, no, it wasn't. Never mind. Cancel that. Scratch it. Um, but yeah, I'm ready to see that match between those two, and see what the outcome would be. Um, Also, this we had last but not least, we had this match right here: Finn
Then
Balor versus Adam Cole for the WWE NXT Championship. That match happened, you guys. Man, I can give I want to go ahead and give a rating on this one. I couldn't even I can't give that match no 4 point nothing, no 5 nothing. I have to give this match basically, you guys, a 6.2 because I mean it was like Finn Balor took a running knee strike. He also took he also took every move that Adam Cole threw at him, and he still kicked out. Even when Adam Cole hit moves on Finn Balor, well, Finn Balor hit moves on Adam Cole still kicked out. I mean, so basically, uh, even when Adam Cole like hit that sunrise finisher, the
Kind of about
like
sunrise.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, sunrise, whatever you call it, he still kicked out, but end up Finn Balor ends up retaining his NXT championship due to the fact that Kyle O'Reilly was on, like out in the little crowd area staring, at Adam Cole. And then after then, that's when Finn Balor, took took control of the match and just end up, hitting the coup de grace for the victory. Because I mean, Finn Balor was in submissions like from Adam Cole. Like I thought Finn Balor was gonna tap out, but Finn Balor is a strong dude, you guys. I mean, you cannot go wrong with with seeing Finn Balor um fight like he does and
Yeah.
all that. And then and then at the end we seen Kyle O'Reilly at ringside, and after the match, that's when Kyle O'Reilly, of course, attacked Finn Balor. I mean, not attacked Finn Balor. He attacked Adam Cole, started beating up Adam Cole. Then Adam Cole was trying to get away. Then it was the trying to hit the brain buster on Colorado was trying to hit a brainbuster on Finn Balor, but end up didn't connect because all the referee came out. Then Colorado pushed one of the referee. The referee went flying. I was like, man, this is a great side of Kyle O'Reilly here. And after then, we seen Finn Balor was talking and said, "What took you so long?" And then then we turn around, you guys, and we seen this right here. Karrion Kross stand face to face with Finn Balor, and it was it's pretty much say the least. We're gonna see this match at the new NXT Stand and Deliver pay per view whenever that is. Did they announce when that pay per view is going to be?
Yeah, so it's gonna be the week of WrestleMania. So it's gonna be that Wednesday, and then it's gonna be Thursday. So they're gonna have it because they're gonna have 2 nights, like I said.
Yep.
Which I'm pretty sure they're gonna put this match on the second night. I mean, they're not gonna give this match away for free. I mean, they're definitely not. So it's gonna be on April 8th, April 7th and 8th.
Okay. Okay, cool. Y'all make sure y'all check that out and don't miss it, you guys. Also, we heard three things that are gonna happen next week on NXT. Um, which well, I got two of them. I missed the other one, which was Isaiah Swerve. Isaiah. Uh
Oh, we good.
oh. Okay, Isaiah Swerve Scott versus Leon Ruff next week, you guys. Then we got EJ Knight, which y'all may know him as Eli Drake as well. He's going to debut next week. And what was that last match they said, you guys? Because I kind of missed that one when they said it was going to be next week as well.
Okay.
Did you say LA Knight and Bronson Reed? Did you talk about that one?
Yeah. Yeah. He mentioned L.A. Knight and Bronson Reed.
Which
Okay,
that's
LA
gonna be
Knight.
that's gonna be good.
Bronson Reed, man, Bronson Reed is a good superstar, man. Even though I never seen him hit a backflip, but like I said, this guy, he's definitely worth of somebody facing him, to work with. Even though he hasn't gotten his hands on the North American Championship yet, but still months to come. Before that happens. So I mean, it's like, um, you know, I don't know. So what do y'all think, you guys, about with the Karrion Kross stand face to face with Finn Balor.
It's a preview of what we're going to see at NXT Takeover Stand and Deliver. I don't know if it's going to be on night 1 or night 2, but I know that there's going to be a lot of hype with this storyline going forward. I mean, Karrion Kross, he won the title off of Keith Lee, and unfortunately, he had gotten injured, and he got sidetracked and doing these little feuds here and there. But now that he's back on track, and he's coming for that championship, so it should be fun to see the
And
back and forth
he never
feud.
lost the title. He never
Yeah.
lost it. He had to relinquish it because of his injury.
Gotcha. Ooh, we got 2 viewers in, you guys. Whoever you two are, put a comment down below. Let me know what you guys thought about NXT if you guys watched. But anyways, so yeah, I mean, next week on NXT, I mean, we don't have any major big matches. But it's still to say the least. I mean, also we got to catch up with AEW guys as well because I don't think either one of us watch AEW. I mean, unless you.
Which I'm currently watching it right now. Which it's Ray Phoenix and I think it's Matt Jackson. They're facing each other right now. So I'm definitely going to have to check that out here in a little bit.
Oh
yeah.
man, you know what, man? That's just wrong, dude. I mean, dang. I thought you had 2 TVs going at first. Cause,
I did, but I don't want to do that now.
Gotcha. So hopefully we'll get a good NXT takeover stand and deliver. That'll be coming up soon. I already see what matches we got coming up. We got Raquel Gonzalez and Io Shirai facing each other. Then we got NXT champion Finn Balor, of course. He's gonna be facing Karrion Kross as what we can see. Then we're gonna have Kyle O'Reilly and Adam Cole fighting
Which
each other.
if you've never seen their indie matches, from Ring of Honor, oh my god, dude, you guys are in for a treat because they put on some great matches back in the day.
Who Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly?
Yes, they put on some great matches. Like if they let them do what they did back on the indies, it's going to be amazing stuff.
Yes.
Amazing.
Yeah, it definitely is gonna be a great match. Hey, you guys, is Bobby Fish still injured?
Yeah, dude, he's been injured for so long. Like he can never stay healthy for some reason.
And they're gonna release him.
No.
No, I don't think they'll release him. I don't think so. He just is it's so injury prone.
Well, yeah, I mean, as long as they don't put him on the main roster, then then he's good. But if he get put on the main roster, then
At least if they don't go to Monday Night Raw. Just don't go to Raw.
yeah, I wouldn't go to
Because Raw is the drizzling SHI. Yeah, the drizzling shits. Yeah. Terrible.
Yeah. Well, you guys make sure y'all go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. Make sure y'all tell everybody else, like, comment, subscribe as well. So do we got any? No, we don't have any wrestling tomorrow, do we?
I mean, NXT UK is on, but it's not live or anything.
No, but we definitely gonna
But Friday got SmackDown, and then Saturday there is the Impact Plus special. What is it? Impact Sacrifice, yeah. Which that's gonna be interesting because the winner.
I miss when it used to be called TNA.
True. I still call it TNA to this day because it's basically the same company. Just they changed names so many times over there. They changed it to TNA Impact, Impact Wrestling, Global Force Wrestling at one point. I mean, they're not consistent with the names, but Impact has been pretty good over these past few months, I believe.
I think when the crowd comes back, I think I'll get really into it.
Yeah,
Right,
I tell you, that's what's missing.
it's a little bit too quiet.
That
Yeah,
yeah, see, that's what's missing with over like Impact and like Ring of Honor. Um,
they need a virtual fan base. They need the virtual fan base that WWE's been doing. With
or
the Thunderdome thing,
Or
with
like
the
AEW.
little version of Thunderdome.
or they can have just have some like local indie guys come in, or like have the talent surround the barricades and have some
Yeah,
fan
like AEW
have some
does.
noise. Yeah, like or have go to a bigger arena and
Yep.
maybe have limited tickets on sale. Um, but I heard that that WWE could be possibly going back on tour here eventually.
And also heard with the NXT thing that now they're saying that the National Hockey League has, finally made a deal, like some type of contract thing or something to where NXT is probably gonna stay on Wednesday nights. But then again, I don't want to say it will stay on Wednesday, but I would love to have some wrestling on Tuesday. Even though we got AEW Dark and then we got Impact Wrestling as well, so have three different shows to watch on Tuesday. Then on
What's Dark
Wednesday,
Side of the Ring?
then on Wed yeah. Then on Wednesday we'll have if they like I said, if they do decide to keep it that way, then we'll have AEW on Wednesdays where we do video reviews over that. Then Thursday don't have wrestling of course, and then Friday SmackDown and so on and so forth. Whenever we get the pay-per-views coming up once again.
I
What
mean, there's just so much wrestling throughout the week these days. It's just crazy. Like basically every day throughout the week, and especially WrestleMania week, it's gonna be crazy. Because I think
Yeah.
there's gonna be wrestling on 7 days throughout that whole week, which is it's gonna be nuts.
dang. So
It's
we
just
got
sometimes don't get me wrong, I love watching wrestling, but sometimes this is way too much. It's like I love it, but it's just way too much sometimes.
yeah. But I did find a old wrestling classic, you guys, that I'm gonna send y'all, and it was when Triple H, it was like that Hunter Hearst, Helmsley type gimmick thing, and when Stone Cold's in the corner of the rock, and then that's when Stephanie was Stephanie was gonna slap Linda at one point, and then after then Linda blocks it and slaps Stephanie, and then after the after then triple so and so. But I'll send y'all the video. But I think that is it. I really do appreciate y'all for being here with me. Um, Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Also, we're gonna get a WWE NXT, a WWE SmackDown review going on Friday night. So make sure you stay tuned. If you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you click that bell too, so you can receive all notifications. That'll be sent directly to your phone, your computer, your iPad, your iPhone, your Android, your whatever. So make sure that you stay tuned, and I will see y'all on Friday for another review here on ChrisRussellReviews.com. I mean, YouTube.com. Excuse me, dang. Why did I say YouTube? Why did I say ChrisRussellReviews.com? I have a website yet, but all right,